valley.
What's that called? Sunray.
On the top of the Grand Canyon. So right behind me,
It looks out of place, doesn't it?
all you see is deep valley,
No other red.
all the way down to the river.
It looks like that one, doesn't it?
So, yep. Here we go. There's people go hiking down there. Yeah, there's trail. You can get down all the way down to the river. It's about 9 miles from the top of the mountain all the way down to the river. So 9 miles. It's crazy. Yep, people. That's it. Hey, you kiss my camera? Yeah, kiss my camera.
It's a fall. Down
Yeah.
here. Don't let it fall.
Kiss my camera. Yeah. That's it. I don't have any food for you, buddy. Sorry. Hey, buddy. Hey. Put your hand.
Look, there's a bird. That's how a bird flies.
Yeah, there's a bird flying over there.
Maybe that is. I'm talking about all these houses in here. I didn't see the other one.
See?
Yeah, that might be where you go. I thought you go to the river.
I think
Maybe you stayed. Oh, shit.
like there's a trail that you can like, you know, one is like go down that side.
You go stay
then one
in
is
there
like
and then that's
go
a
all the
day
way to
hike. Yeah.
A to the trail.
I think he likes you.
I know. Just come back to my hand. I don't wanna beat my hand.
That's when she's going to be on your lap.
Two of them.
Give it a hand for our junior rangers.
Hey.
Thanks, guys. You can sit back down. Being a junior ranger is hard work. We need people to protect this place for us. This is such a special place. Fun fact, before we get started, a lot of you guys are sitting on the rocks. Do you see that bright orange lichen? There's a bunch right here. Or this stuff on the rock. You all see this lichen right here? Are you all touched it a little bit? Gotten used to it? Sorry, joke's on you guys. That's actually elegant sunburst lichen. It survives from the nitrogen found in animal urine. So wash your hands. So yeah, we're going to see a lot of that at the fossil beds in just a minute. What we're standing on or around or sitting near right now is a fault line. Pretty cool stuff. Does anybody know what a fault line is? Bet Summy does. Some of you fourth graders who just learned about this. Yeah, what is it? Oh, well, it's not your fault. You're just 5 years old. Do you know what it is? Yeah, it could be earthquake induced. Yeah.
Where the continents either pull apart or come together.
Perfect, yeah. A fault line is where two plates either broke apart or came together in Earth's crust. So to give you an idea of this, we're going to talk about plate tectonics again. When I came here, I kind of had to relearn what plate tectonics were. One of my coworkers explained it in a really cool way by using the analogy of eggs. I freaking love eggs, guys. Do you guys like eggs? Scrambled, sunny side. I like them over medium. I don't know. You do you.
Medium is tasty.
Yeah, very tasty. Eat them almost every morning. One time I made an omelet with chicken and eggs at the same time. Felt kind of wrong. It's like a mother and a baby, but I love eggs. So anyway, if you picture a raw egg floating in space, anti-gravity, that's just like our planet Earth. You have the core, or the yolk, the Earth's center is the hottest part. You have the mantle, or the egg white, surrounding it. Which, fun fact, that's actually the only moving part of our solar system besides the actual planets themselves. The mantle underneath us is constantly moving. It's very hot. It's shifting the plates that are right above it. And then you have the eggshell, or the Earth's crust, the less than 1% of our planet that we can actually inhabit. Those eggshells, if they're broken, floating in space, they're constantly pulling apart and pushing together. That's plate tectonics. Normally when plate tectonics do their thing, they form mountain ranges. So if you were to take the eggshell, or part of the eggshell, and the continent of Asia, picture that, along with the country of India, and smash them together through plate tectonics, that would form Mount Everest and its Himalayan cousins. Well, the Grand Canyon formed in a little different way. We'll talk in just a minute. The Grand Canyon, we had the North American plate here. And then we had this heavier plate called the Farallon plate. This Farallon plate was a chain of islands. Because it was heavier, it actually, rather than merging into the North American plate, it subducted under the North American plate and pushed this landscape up that we're standing on right now. That formed a plateau. Does anybody know what plateau we're standing on? We're on the Colorado Plateau right now. It's a risen piece of landscape about 250,000 miles square radius. And that's how we started to form the Grand Canyon. This plateau pushed up, and a lot of erosion happened in the canyon. That's a quick way that it formed. In the process of this, the Rocky Mountains formed as well. So there were some mountain forming qualities to that plate action, but it's pretty cool stuff. And so this fault line is here, somehow of plate tectonics. This fault line is really special. For some reason, this plate on my right versus this plate on my left, this plate is a little bit higher up than this plate. Because of that, we see fossils up at the fossil beds up here. So, to give you an idea, if this plate on my left is my left hand, and this plate is my right hand, and I were to take my middle fingers, say all the fossils were buried where my middle fingers are. There was an ocean right there. Well, this plate got uplifted, and present day, it looks something like this. You see that? So where my middle finger is, for some reason, that land became exposed up here. Now there are still a lot of fossils, we believe, under the ground here where my middle finger would, or my ring finger would be, but we can't see those because they're underground. There are fossils everywhere. We say that we don't really know a lot of the fossil record that's out there. It's a constant mystery. And these fossils, a lot of them are very, very old. How long does it take to be considered a fossil?
10,000 years.
10,000 years, wow, that's a long time. The Grand Canyon itself started forming when the river came through it about 6 million years ago. How old does anybody know how old the age of this planet Earth is? What some people believe it to be.
1.6 billion?
4.6 billion, yeah. They say the universe is a little over 13 billion years old. When thinking about those thousands and millions of billions of years, I like to break it down to understand it a little better. If you think about it, how long it takes to count to 1 million, it's a very long time. Does anybody know that amount of time?
Why not?
What is it?
6 hours.
That's a good guess, but it's a lot more than that. Any guesses? Yeah. 7.5 hours. Oh, we're going up. That's the right direction. It takes about 11.5 days to count to 1 million. Pretty crazy. Down to 1 billion is about 32 years. So our lifetimes are only about 2 to 3 billion seconds long if we're lucky. That's pretty crazy stuff. But right now we're going to go see some pretty cool fossils. Before we go over there, if you see a cool fossil, should you pick it up and put it in your pocket?
No.
A lot of them are stuck in the rock anyway, but why should we not do that? Do not disturb, yeah. There are about 9 different national parks dedicated to preserving fossils. Unfortunately, there was another one in the mid-1900s, but so many people took fossils home with them, that place is no longer a national park. We need your help, especially those junior rangers. Actually, can I tell you the hardest part of being a junior ranger? The hardest part of being a junior ranger? You ready? Keeping the adults away from the edge of the canyon. But cool. Let's go check out some fossils, guys. Follow me this way.
Oh, wait for the adults.
Really? Yeah. Well, they were not by the canyon.
Circle the ones you want to do really hard.
Yeah.
They're trying to race it.
I'll give you a here.
Yeah, do that.
I'm just going to show you a few and then I'm going to let you loose. But everybody take a look at that clam fossil and then the rest who have seen it follow me. We're going to check out some more.
Daddy.
So this is pretty cool stuff. You can see this is a brachiopoda shell fossil right here. I'll show you the two parts where it comes together. We have evidence of that right here. I have not seen many of those here. That's pretty cool stuff. Not only that, we have these, what we call, you'll see around their burrows. That's evidence that's an animal made like a little cave under the sea floor and its home formed around it. That's pretty cool stuff. We don't know what lived there or what it was doing, but that's a home right there. Yeah, if anybody couldn't see, you come, oh, I'm sorry about that. For anybody that couldn't see, we have two shells here, one that's come together, and then an animal burrow where a home used to be. If somebody stick back and show them, and I'm going to show you one more over here before I let you see.
See it?
Where's the animal home?
No, I don't know. There's some seashells right there.
Yeah, let's go.
Seashell on the top of the mountain.
Here's where one used to be.
This supposed to be used the ocean floor. All these places you can see seashell
Oh, you see the flame one over here?
on top up there.
Is that, you see what that might be over here?
Right there.
Yeah, that's probably that.
All these areas. This one. Study anything, Caroline? Learn anything? What do you learn?
We move on to a different set of rocks somewhere.
Sure.
What do you see on this
I
rock?
want to check out over there more.
You wanna go over here?
Like skeleton-like feet and little homes.
And what do you see on this one? What's that? What does that look like? Hmm?
A shell.
So what did this used to be? What did this used to be?
How does shell get up this high? It used to be what?
Ocean floor?
There's one over
The
here.
way they make the Grand Canyon is that the ocean floor rised up.
Okay. So the earth, between two earth,
And
crash each other?
like a little home. We saw the flames over there, and they were together, so it's kind of like together. And
So what do you learn today?
and also that don't disturb skeletons and
What is three things you can do? You don't know? You're supposed to know.
don't disturb
Hard,
hard disturb
quick. What is quick?
buried quick don't disturb and
What is the edge style? What is the edge start?
hard
There we go.
and it's really hard.
All right.
These are the things that I checked.
All the way back over here. I have no idea what it was. It's pretty big though.
Daddy, here. I'll put the pencil here. In your
Grand Canyon. This is Grand Canyon. What you doing, Caroline? Hmm?
just looking at the rocks. The small rocks here.
And you tell your story. Where you going?
We're at was over now. Now we're hiking. We're just waiting for them to get a charger. And then we're gonna keep moving.
A storm on the Grand Canyon right now. So look at the sky over there.